Hello everyone, this is a video for Monday, September the 21st, 2020. Believe it or not, here we are again, online learning. So I'm going to give you some quick instructions for the 3 classes that I teach. I understand that some of you are only in Spanish class, so let's go ahead and do that one first. Today's assignment for Spanish is to read Las Escuelas en el Mundo Hispano, which you will find on pages 50 and 51 in your textbook. It's just a description, fun little description of what schools are like in Central and South America. There are questions at the end of the reading. Please answer them. You also need to review your AR regular verb endings. Okay, very, very short today. So review your regular AR verb endings, read and answer those questions. I will make a way for the next couple of days for us to get some good practice in on using those AR verbs, also moving ahead a little in the chapter. Okay, so next would come geometry. In geometry, we're going to start studying how we measure things. So on pages 14, 15, and 16, I want you to read the examples 1 through 5, Then on pages 18 and 19, I want you to do the odd questions, numbers 1 through 19. Odd numbers 1 through 19. Now, I will post a video tomorrow night going over some of these, just a select few, but make sure you get those done. They're very, very short. Shouldn't take you very long at all to do the odds numbers 1 through 19, but make sure you read those examples, okay, in detail. Make sure that you read those examples. Otherwise, you're going to miss the general principle. This is just an introduction. You could probably turn straight to the questions and just blaze right through them and get them all right. But if you don't look at the examples, you're going to miss the principles, and it's going to get over your head in like 3 days. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. For the final class of the day, that is world history. A couple of weeks ago when I was out, I started a video for you, Jared Diamond's awesome documentary called Guns, Germs, and Steel. Now, there are a couple of ways to get this information. You can read the book, and no joke, it's like this thick. It is an enormous book that would take you, some of you, it'd take you a long time to read, okay? Others, like if you're reading all the time, you might get it done in like 6 weeks. So we have a video here, and it is not, there's just no getting around it. This is an awesome video. So I'm going to send a link with the text that I'm sending out. I'm going to send a link to part 1. Now, we started this in class, so you already had a few minutes in. It's about an hour long. You've already watched the first part of it. Go ahead and rewatch that. Okay, so we've got about 60 minutes. I know class is only ordinarily 50 minutes long. You're going to get an extra 10 minutes of history here. Here's what I want you to do, okay? Listen to me, because if you don't do this right, you're going to blow it, and you're going to regret it, and it's going to be horrible. Got me? Okay, here's the deal. We are going to write a paper based on your response to Guns, Germs, and Steel. Now, the paper is going to be responsive. In other words, if you haven't watched the video, you're not going to be able to respond to it. All right? But if you will take notes as you watch the video, I will allow you to use the paper notes that you write yourself while watching the video. I will allow you to use those notes while writing your paper. This is going to be significant. Let me tell you why. There are 3 parts to this documentary. We're going to do all 3 of them, okay? Now, let me tell you, this particular documentary is amazing. It's wonderful. And I'm going to tell you why it'll change your life. Number 1, it's going to teach you the general principle that your geography is your history. In other words, where you live has a lot to do with your lifestyle and how things go for you, right? Okay. There is a tremendous amount of research that's gone into this. And the book is somewhat controversial. Sometimes, eggheads on universities want to debate it, but this is something that's going to absolutely make the world make sense to you. Why is it that some people are flying astronauts to the moon and others are still living in very, very primitive conditions? Is it because one group is smarter than the other? If we're all human beings created in the image of God, then you have to understand this. The basic qualities, characteristics, the natural abilities of people all over the world are generally just about the same. Okay, it's not like you've got people with super big brains and really smart, and they come from this part of the world, and others, they're just way down here. That's not the way that it works. We are all the children of God created in his image, but because of certain things being available and because of certain influences, some cultures have flourished, have kind of raced to the front, raced to the top. And so we'll talk about this. We're going to talk about this, and we're going to talk later on as well about the role that Christianity has played in forming and molding and shaping our culture, and why we've been so blessed to be a Christian people. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Jared Diamond is not a Christian. He's certainly not an apostolic. He's a good guy. He's a professor at UCLA. He believes in things like evolution. He believes in things like millions or even billions of years. All of that is trash, okay? We're not there. However, what we're here to do is we're here to listen to his experiences and his observations and the research that he's done. And this is going to be, you're really going to enjoy it, okay? Just go ahead and get into this mode. It's time for you to learn to think and to listen and to ponder. All right, so this is certainly not like TikTok stuff, but I want you to listen and take notes. Remember, whatever notes you take in your handwriting, not your mama, not your friend, whatever notes you take in your handwriting, you can use for your research response paper that we're going to be doing as a follow-up to this. All right? Peace out, guys. I love you.